Today's topic is capacitance, principle of capacitor and parallel plate capacitor. Capacitor is a device used to store charge and hence electric energy. In general, capacitor is a system of two conductors, any shape or sizes separated by an insulators. Capacitance of a conductor is a measure of ability of the conductor to store charge on it. When a conductor is charged, then its potential rises. The increase in potential is directly proportional to the charge given to the conductor. Q is proportional to V. Q is equal to CV, and hence the constant here C is known as the capacitance of the conductor. Capacitance is a scalar quantity and its SI unit is farad. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 volt. Capacitance of a spherical capacitor. This is a spherical capacitor having positive charge Q. We know that potential at any point on the surface of the conductor is V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. Also C is equal to Q upon V. So if we put the value of V in this equation, we will get C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R. And if the medium is any other medium having dielectric constant K, then the capacitance will become 4 pi epsilon naught K R. So this is the capacitance of a spherical capacitor. Now, principle of a capacitor. It is based on the fact that capacitance can be increased by reducing potential, keeping the charge constant, and it can be done by bringing an uncharged earth conductor near a charged conductor. Here, this is a conductor, charged conductor, conducting plate N. Now, if we bring another uncharged conductor plate N near to it, which is earthed, means which is connected to the earth, then we can increase the capacity of the conductor M to store more charge. So for this, step 1. Initially, plate M is positively charged and plate N is neutral. Step 2. When a neutral plate N is brought near M, charges are induced on N such that the side near M is negative and the other side is positive. The potential of the system of M and N in step 1 and step 2 remains the same because the potential due to the positive and negative charges on N cancels out each other. Step 3. Now when the farther side of N is earth, means connected to the earth, the positive charges on N get neutralized and N is left with negative charges. Now the total potential of the plate system decreases due to the sum of positive potential on M and negative potential on N. To increase the potential to the same value as was in step 1, step 2, an additional amount of charges can be given to the plate M. This means the capacity of storing charges on M increases. The system so formed is called a capacitor. So in this way, if we have step 1, so initially the plate M was charged and neutral plate N brought near to it. it reduces, and if the N plate is earth, then the potential of the charge plate M reduces, and now more charge can be given to plate M. So by reducing the potential, we can increase the capacity of the plate to store more charge. This is the principle of capacitor. Now parallel plate capacitor. This is a parallel plate capacitor having two plates M and N, positively charged and negatively charged. It consists of two metallic plates M and N, each of area capital A and separation D. Plate M is positively charged and plate N is earth. If epsilon naught is the dielectric constant of the material medium, that is air, and E is the electric field at a point P exists between the two plates, then E is equal to E positive plus E is equal to E due to the positive plate plus E due to the negative plate. Now, as we have studied in the earlier chapter that electric field due to any charged sheet is given by sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. So, for these two charges, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught due to the positive charge which is directed towards the right hand side, and by the negative plate which is directed towards the towards the left hand side. So, its value, if magnitude we will take, then its value magnitude is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and as a resultant the electric field between the two plates is given by sigma upon epsilon naught. Now potential difference V is equal to ED, that is E is equal to dV by dr. From there, that relation we can say that V is equal to ED. So put the value of E, sigma upon epsilon naught D, and also we know that sigma, the charge density, that is given by charge per unit area. So in place of Q we can write Q upon A, and the formula reduces to C is equal to Q upon V is equal to A epsilon naught D. So the parallel plate capacitor, the capacitance is equal to A epsilon naught upon D. If the space between the capacitor plates is filled completely with some dielectric medium of dielectric constant K is equal to epsilon, then capacitance C is equal to Q upon V, and in place of epsilon naught now it will be epsilon R epsilon naught A upon D. So capacitance C is equal to epsilon R epsilon naught A upon D, or we can say that C is equal to epsilon R C naught, or is equal to K C naught, because epsilon R, that is the relative permittivity, and that which is also known as the dielectric constant and represented by K. So parallel plate capacitor, if there is air between the plates, then C is equal to A epsilon naught upon D, and if there is some medium whose dielectric constant is K, then C is equal to K C naught or K A epsilon naught A upon D. Thank you.